Hello there, this is your online tutor, Mr. Elaki. I welcome you to today's lesson. So basically today we are looking at probability. Okay, so we are looking at probability, and first things first, we need to understand what is the meaning of probability. When we say probability, this is the likelihood of something to happen. Okay, this is the likelihood or chance of an event to occur in numerical values. So we are told that probability lies between 0 and 1. So the value between 0 and 1, this is where probability lies. So the answers are just between 0 and 1. So the event has a chance of occurring with the highest value, including greater likelihood. Okay, so basically we're going to look at some of the questions that you can expect during the time of your exams. So we'll look at a couple of examples. Okay, all right, so our first question says, a bag contains 6 red and 3 blue marbles. A marble is picked at random from the bag. Find the probability that it is a blue marble. So basically what we're going to do in this particular question, we are told that we have 6 red marbles and 3 red marbles. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the number of marbles, which is 6 plus 3, which is equals to 9 marbles. So they have told us to calculate for the probability of picking a blue marble. So the probability of picking a blue marble is 3 over 9. Okay, since when we add up everything, we get 9. Okay, we get 9 marbles. So the probability of picking blue marbles is 3 over 9. So when you take this, you simplify it further. When we divide 3 into 3, it's 1. Then 3 into 9, it's 3. Okay, so this is how we're getting 1 over 3. So this can be also written as 0.0 something. Okay, so we do not write in point form since you won't be using a calculator. Okay, so this is basically how you're supposed to answer this question. So you're supposed to reduce this number in its lowest form. Okay, so question 2 says question 2, a bag contains 15 white and 9 green marbles. If a ball is picked at random from the bag, sorry, I beg your pardon, a bag contains 15 white and green balls. Okay, if a ball is picked at random from the bag, find the probability that it is green. So what are we going to do in this particular case? So we're going to add the 15 marbles plus 9 green balls. Okay, so we need to basically add. When we add 15 plus 9, we get 24 balls. And we are taught in our question to find the probability of picking a green ball. Okay, so the probability of picking a green ball is 9 over 24. So in this particular case, we can simplify this when we divide it by 3, since 3 can go in both 9 and 24. So when you divide 3 into 9, this is going to give us 3. Then 3 into 24, we get 8. Okay, so this is going to be basically 3/8 as our answer. Okay. So question 3 says a bag has 3 orange and 5 lemons of the same size in a basket. Find the probability of randomly picking an orange from the basket. So we're going to do the same procedure. We're going to add 3 plus 5, which is going to give us 8. So 3 plus 5, number of fruits, it's 3 plus 5, which is just going to give us 8. So we're told to find the probability for picking orange, the oranges, okay, or an orange. So we're just going to say probability of orange is 3/8. Okay, so we cannot simplify this further because it's in its lowest form, so we just leave it like this. Okay, so you can as well pause when I ask a question, so you can as well pause to try to answer so that we'll see if you get the same answer. So where you have challenges, please let me know. Okay, we move on to question 4. So question 4 says a fair die is load twice. Is load once, sorry, I beg your pardon. A fair die is load once. Find the probability that an even number showed up. Alright, so we proceed. So the question, I'll repeat. A fair die is load once. Find the probability that an even number showed up. So in this particular case, we have 6 outcomes. Okay, since when we load a die, we usually expect 6 outcomes. Okay, so a die has 6 sides. Okay, so it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in this particular case, we are going to pick the even numbers. So in this particular case, the even numbers are basically 2 and so they are basically 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so which is equals to 3. So we are told to find the probability that it's an even number. So the probability of picking an even number is just going to be 3/6, okay, over the all outcome. Okay, so in this particular case, the probability is just going to be 1/2. So when we divide 3 into 3, it's 1, and 3 into 6 is basically 2. Okay, all right, so our last question for today's lesson. So a box has 10 counter numbers. Okay, it has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, and 8. It has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. If the counter is picked at random from the box, what is the probability it is an odd number? What is the probability it is an odd number? So in this particular case, we need to identify an odd number. Okay, So our odd numbers in this particular case are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So these are odd adding up to 5, okay, over the total outcome. So the total outcome in this particular case, probability of an odd number is just 5, okay, because we have 5 odd numbers over the all outcome, which is all these elements. When we add them, they are 10, okay. So in this particular case, we are going to divide 5 into 5 is 1, then 5 into 10, this is going to be 2. So we're going to have 1 over 2 as our answer. So basically, this is how we can answer such kinds of questions even as we are preparing for our mock exams or even our exams. Okay, so if you have got any questions, you can inbox me in our online classes, or through YouTube, you can send me a message and I'll be able to respond to your query. Okay, so for our online students, so make sure you attempt these questions I'm about to share with you. Okay, so we have this task which you are supposed to do. So we have question 1 and we also have question 2. So please make sure you try to answer these questions for tomorrow's work. Okay, so this work is needed to be submitted tomorrow. Okay, so make sure you submit this work tomorrow. Okay, so now we come to the end of today's lesson. Thank you very much for watching. This has been your online tutor, Mr. Ilaki. You can also like and follow my YouTube channel for more of such videos. Thank you very much.